Hello everyone. The fifth assignment of this week is about triangle inequality theorem. We are working on IXL. It's M.5, triangle inequality theorem. So what this theorem tells us is that if we can create a triangle with given side lengths or not. So we are working on again M5, triangle inequality theorem. Let's check the first question out. It says, can the sides of a triangle have lengths 2, 5, and 6? So here is one case with these kind of questions. When you pick the smallest two sides, like 2 and 5, when you add them together, it needs to be greater than the third side. If that's the case in our question, then this is going to be a yes. So 2 plus 5, I'm trying to figure out if this is greater than 6. So 2 plus 5 is 7, and I know that it is greater than 6, so this would be a yes. We can create a triangle using these three side lengths. Moving on to the next one. Okay, here is the second case where the answer is no. Pick the shortest two sides. 3 is definitely the shortest, and the other one doesn't matter. They both are the same. When you add these together, oh, I thought this was going to be another case, but it is not. When you add these together, 3 plus 18, check if this is greater than the third side. It is definitely greater, so we are good. Yes, we can create a triangle using these three side lengths. Okay, a third one, choose the two shortest sides, 18 and 30. Add them together and see if it is greater than the third side. When you add these two, you get 48, and yes, it is greater than 41. This would be a yes. Moving on to the next one. 1.7, 4.4, and 5.9. These two are the shortest two sides, 1.7 plus 4.4. We are going to see if the sum is greater than 5.9. So when we add these together, the sum is 6.1, and I do know that it is greater than 5.9, so this would be a yes. Moving on to the next question. Okay, this looks like it is going to be a no. Pick the shortest two sides, which are 3.5 and 5.7. 3.5 plus 5.7, and see if it is greater than 9.2. The left side would add up to 9.2, and it is not greater than 9.2 because they are equal. So since 9.2 is not greater than 9.2, this would be a no. Let's do one more. A triangle has two sides of length 7 and 14. What is the largest possible whole number length for the third side? So we are looking for a side. Let me see. Okay, we already have 7 and 14. The third side is going to be 7 plus a. Okay, let's just restart this question. Okay, one side is 7, the other side is 14. The third side, let's say it is a. So whatever that third side is, when I add it to one of these sides, the sum should be greater than the third one, such as 7 plus a must be greater than 14. And also 14 plus a must be greater than the third side. One last thing, 7 plus 14 must be greater than a. So I picked the sides two at a time, and then I set I said it's greater than the third side for each one of these inequalities. So I'm looking for the largest value for A. That's going to come out of, the largest value for A is going to come out of this inequality. Because what it says is 21 is greater than A. So the A is definitely going to be less than 21. So the maximum value that the side can take in this case, because it says a whole number, would be 20. The greatest number that is less than 21 is 20. So let's just solve the other two inequalities and then show why they wouldn't help us to answer these questions. Like why even I used the third inequality instead of the first or the second one. Okay, to get the, I'm working on this right here. To get the A by itself, I would subtract 7 from both sides. So what it tells me is that A is going to be greater than 7. It could be 8 according to this inequality. It could be 9, 10, and it goes on forever. There's no upper limit. So it can be like an infinity. It says the largest possible value. So this, according to the first inequality, it could be any number. As long as it is greater than 7, we are good. So let's check the second inequality out. To get the A by itself, we should subtract 14. So bring down the A. 7 minus 14 is negative 7. We are talking about sides of a triangle. And this inequality tells me that one of those sides can be greater than negative 7. But negative 6, 5, negative 4, negative 3, negative 1, these cannot be sides of a triangle. 0 cannot be side of a triangle. So what this can be simplified to is that A is going to be greater than 0. But how is that even a help? If it is greater than 0, it could be any number based on this. So there's no limit in here as well. The largest value could be infinity. Same thing over here. Largest value could be infinity. There's nothing that stops us to say that, okay, it cannot be any more than this number. But in the third inequality, on the other hand, it says this is my limit. This means A is going to be less than a particular number, and that number is 21. And based on this condition, the maximum A value would be 20. That's all for this lesson, guys. Thanks for watching. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you still didn't, so that you can get the notifications when I share another video for your homework assignments. And I will see you in another video.